west right now.
Yeah, so I mean,
That's actually going to move up into St. John. That's right where we're going.
Yeah.
So we'll meet up with that storm.
I think probably, where's that river crossing down near Perryville?
Yeah. Good news is they dropped the tornado warnings on the ones
headed toward Fredericktown.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
The one I just pointed out. It's heading north of Fredericktown.
Can you read out a summary of the warnings for YouTube?
Yep.
And Facebook?
Let's see. So let me start with that one.
1-2 east of St. Louis.
Oh, the one due east of St. Louis.
Let's start with that one, O'Fallon.
Yep.
That's the one we're looking at the lightning from.
Severe squall line capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage is located near Lebanon, moving east at 50 miles an hour.
Wow. It's kind of a QLCS linear.
Yep. You think these ones will do the same thing?
I think they could, yeah.
They don't look as meaty as these ones did.
Yeah, those first ones were isolated supercells. And when they hit Chester, what are some of the damage reports out of Chester that are coming in?
Really bad. Let me check Twitter again. "31 seconds ago. Major damage reporting following tornado emergency in Chester, Illinois. Several buildings have collapsed and cars tossed into homes. There are reports of people trapped under debris. Emergency services are dealing with an overwhelming call volume. Fire station destroyed."
Wow, that is not good. That's the one that crossed the Mississippi River and hit
Chester.
St. Mary, too.
Yep.
St. Mary, Missouri, then crossed the river, then hit Chester directly. Southeastern Missouri into southern Illinois.
Not good timing.
Now you're looking at lightning from the tornado-warned storm just to the east, near Lebanon. What is this freaking out?
Yeah.
Causing my radio. It's some kind of an electrical shortage. What's that road? What if you type in Perryville and navigate us down there? Southeast. A lot of major tornado outbreaks happening right now. Nocturnal outbreak, low-level jet, accelerating 60 plus knots, about a kilometer above the ground.
Exit 25 right here.
Whoa. Do it. Felt through the bones.
If anything happens in that second line, though, we'll be intercepting. As it hits that jet, good takeoff again.
Yeah, the low-level jet will just continue to intensify, too,
through the night.
Yeah.
We're an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah, we're not far. Probably should be on
Probably want to go to Chester, right?
Yeah, is there a river crossing down there?
I'll look once we're going there. Maybe see if we can go help out.
Yeah.
Even if it's an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Well, at least got water filters on board.
Well, Perryville also got hit, right?
Yeah, I think they did. I don't know if they... This might have been cycling approach to Perryville.
Chester is an hour and 15 minutes, and there is a river crossing right there. Do you want to do Chester or Perryville?
Are there more storms coming from the southwest that are interceptable?
Let's do this. Let's do this route, Green. Okay, so if we go straight to Chester, it would have us cross the Mississippi up here and then go down here. Or if we did Perryville, it's a little bit longer, but it would kind of keep us on the west side of the river.
Yeah. Where are the storms coming from?
They are coming from...
You probably want to get on the Illinois side then, right?
I would agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do the Illinois side to the hour 15-minute route. Alright, it's 11 miles, 270 south. Yeah, that gives us more play.
More storms?
Well, it just gives us a better opportunity to get in front of these, because right now if we kind of go due south, we'll kind of miss any chance if there is anything.
Right.
But we'll be right in position, right here. Chase it, baby.
After
at least
nocturnal chase mode.
At least go help out Chester.
Yeah.
Damage analysis.
Definitely the southern mode is the one that was the worst. Seems like with everything. At least 4 tornado-producing storms producing debris balls up in excess of 2 miles wide. It's like rotational velocities and debris getting lofted over 20,000 feet, definitely consistent with strong, violent tornadoes.
Transformer fire right now in Chester.
Jeez. It's not good.
Oh, God, just hit me.
No chasers were down there on those.
Well, I mean, everyone kind of played this up here.
Yeah, further north. And then I-70 got closed.
Yes.
Definitely had 3 different modes. Surface low, kind of an arc. Lower top supercells, tornadoes up there. Then we had a middle mode that produced a lot of severe thunderstorms. 1 long track tornado warning. NWS employee reported a tornado with that. And then the nocturnal mode, southeastern Missouri into southern Illinois. Multiple destructive tornadoes. Numerous towns hit. Chester, Illinois seems to be some of the worst. We're about an hour from Chester now. More tornado warning storms in the area too, so the outbreak continues.
7 miles.
Yeah, that low level jet's definitely shifted to the east, so just keep tracking it. Seven miles?
7 miles, you're going to 270 south towards, just 270 south. That'll cross over the river. And then you'll go down south after that towards Chester. Chester, St. Mary, all that.
I guess we got a fire extinguisher on board. Yep, start putting out fires. There's fires out there.
Let me check radar. I haven't checked that
Yeah,
out.
still in storm chase mode. Let me give a summary of the damage too if you want.
Yeah, well, looks like Chester, Frederickstown, Perryville got hit. Looks like Chester got hit directly from a big tornado. Reports of transformers on fire and the fire station destroyed, houses destroyed, trees uprooted from the ground, power lines down. It seems like on Twitter, Chester is getting the most amount of attention.
Yeah.
It looks like Frederickstown, there was some photos of some damage there that didn't look as bad as what I'm hearing out of Chester, but it definitely looked like there were some roofs gone, and it looks like potentially another wave coming.
Yeah, another round. It's got severe warnings. Flash flooding too.
Yeah.
Some flash flood warnings. It's kind of lining out, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, good news is they don't look as isolated as the storms that went through already. So it's probably just a squall line, but they could still have some embedded tornadoes. There's definitely some rotation in, but it definitely looks more like Reed would tell me, RFD, as I'm learning. So that's a good sign. looks like they dropped all the tornado warnings to the south as well, so that's good. So I'm glad, even if we tried to blast over to Mount Vernon, we still wouldn't be able to catch it, and they wouldn't have been tornadic.
Southern Illinois, though, still those active tornado warnings.
Yep. Well, there's no active ones in southern Illinois right now.
What are those, east of St. Louis?
Yeah, these are east.
That's just east of us. Could even catch those. Kind of more linear. QLCS.
I think we should go down here.
Okay.
Game position.
Yeah, keep it for tomorrow.
See if we can also
help out.
Yeah. If Chester was really hit that bad.
Yeah.
At least we're there for now.
Tornado outbreak continues. A couple of tornado warnings to the east, southeast, and east of St. Louis. That's where you're seeing some of the lightning off to the left side of the screen. Multi-mode tornado outbreak today, starting with the arc up near the surface low. Numerous tornado warnings, but one particularly destructive tornado up there near Purdy. Quick tornado, instant condensation. It looked like the storm had moved into the stable air. We left it, and bam. At least DF2 damage, according to my storm chaser friend John Humphreys up there. And then in middle mode, Columbia had a tornado warning, at least on the way to the southwest of Columbia. And thankfully that mode didn't materialize, because it was definitely heading straight for Columbia there. Bright orange supercell storm, big circulation just to our north too, nearly produced a tornado on approach to Bowling Green. And then now this nocturnal mode doing damage to numerous towns: St. Mary, Missouri, Chester, Illinois. Perryville was under a tornado warning for a while with a very large debris ball, big circulation heading toward town. Right now we're on the south side of St. Louis, dropping south. We were on some of the northern modes, north of I-70 most of the day today. Pictures of the tornadoes available?
No, that's the one. This is the storm behind her right now. There's the blast.
It's starting to ramp up.
Yeah.
The storm relative inflow is starting to increase. Usually, though, the atmosphere gets a little worked over. Take 55 south.
Yes. Well, hold on. No, don't take 55 south. It wants you to cross the river. You can take 55 south if you want.
Yeah, I was
like, that's going to put you way down here before where you have to cross.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go straight to Chester, this is the better route.
Straight?
Yeah, go straight.
Okay.
Plus, we'll be on the east side of the river as well.
Yeah. Or do we want to go there at sunrise? First to help out, then come back at sunrise?
Maybe we do stick on this side of the river and catch any storm on this side.
Okay.
We can always change our mind and add 15 minutes on our trip tonight if we needed to.
On 55?
Yeah. I'm going to type Perryville back in. There was a tornado went through there as well, right?
Yeah, they definitely had a tornado warning. I think it was cycling near Perryville. So it definitely had a large wedge tornado that crossed the Mississippi River near St. Mary, Missouri. Then it slammed into Chester, Illinois. We sent out tweets, Facebook posts. Hopefully everybody saw it there in Chester, but the tornado was so large and powerful, likely just caused widespread damage. There's just not much you can do in the path of a tornado like that. we're going south on 55. Trying to catch the tail end of the convective line. Multi-wave squall line right now happening. Embedded tornadic circulations in it. Marathon storm chasing happening.
What's that?
Where we're staying? That place?
Oh, you put in Festus, right?
Yeah, is that south of us away?
That's south. I mean, that's where we're heading right now. It's 20 minutes.
Okay, good go. Yeah, we're passing that in 20. The convective line will be another 30 minutes south of that. I was just wondering if it was this one. Still worried the wheel might fall off.
Yeah, the line is going to be the line's going to be down near Perryville.
Yeah, flash flood warnings.
No flash flood warnings, just severe warnings.
Yeah, you're mixing down a 70 knot low level jet. Just any thunderstorm updraft or downdraft will cause damage. The results of today's chase were definitely a little disappointing, but the process on it was really impressive.
I agree.
That's really what matters to me at this stage. Yeah, good to go for a Tuesday's chase. Maybe even all the way to the Carolinas tomorrow.
We screw ourselves on Tuesday when we're chasing.
I think it would have been tough to have been right next. We might have been right next to that tornado if we could have anticipated that cycle.
I think so.
No, we probably would have.
I think so. We were right. We talked about it. We were heading right.
No, we were looking at a structure.
There's one thing we did wrong today is we should have stayed committed to that.
Yeah, stayed on it.
We should have given it more of a chance. But the logic for why we went to the south makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it definitely
It was
did.
a better environment long term.
Yeah, meteorologically, but usually with storm chasing, sometimes it's just best to stay on the storm. It's rotating, especially. Old school storm chasing, you'd never be aware of the other storm, so you just stay on it the whole time. You gotta find a perfect balance. Greasy window. Warnings now. This radar discussions.
Just radar discussions.
Debris blobs.
Yep.
Even though the debris blob was about 5 miles wide, doesn't mean the tornado was that wide. It definitely fans out rapidly aloft everybody. But there probably was a 1+ mile wide type tornado, wedge tornado. Definitely a violent tornado, lofting debris over 20,000 feet. You never really can't tell about the width until you get eyes on the ground.
You would drive all the way down to Perryville, right?
Or Chester.
Or Chester, yeah.
Isn't Chester just right across the river from Perryville?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I have Perryville tucked in right now. Perryville's an hour.
If we're needed down there. Probably worth going down there and back.
It's definitely good. I mean, if we go down there, I don't, unless you want to get 2 hours of sleep and get up at 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's one or the other. I think we go down tonight or go down in the morning.
We don't have to go down at sunrise or anything.
Yeah.
Just go down at like noon.
Yeah, if we go down there, well,
Go down at 11.
If we go down there tonight,
might need help tonight.
I think we should go
morning
down.
they won't need help.
I think we should go down there.
Yeah, let's
We're
go.
an hour and 15 minutes away. I think we should go.
Let's punch it in. Is there a Red Bull back there? Probably not.
Or a Red Bull, right?
Damn. That vibration is just the road, not the wheel, I don't think.
No photos or anything yet.
It looked pretty visible. If we were down there, we would have been all over all those tornadoes. I wanted to catch all modes, surface low, middle mode, and southern. We were in position to do middle and southern. Then we just got Mexican food. Intense ejecting system though. All that clear air, crazy sunset and everything. Purple supercell, I think it was nuts. What?
Just
Any more active tornado warnings? Anything on radar?
Nothing at the moment. So we'll go straight to Perryville because there was a tornado that went through there apparently too.
Yeah.
And then we could go on 51 and cross the river right into Chester.
Yeah. St. Mary's. Really, took a lot of damage there just on the Missouri side.
Yep.
Fresh bratwurst in store. Fredericktown, you're not seeing much out of there?
Not at the moment.
We're about an hour from Chester right now. St. Mary, Missouri. Nocturnal chase mode, but possibly shifting to nocturnal. Damage survey, search and rescue.
They dropped the severe warning on this northern part. They're still down on the southern bit.
Turn it into a blob.
Yeah, it is.
Each mode had its particular window. for search and rescue. Big time.
I'm still not seeing anything new on Twitter.
Lightning frequency is decreasing a little bit, but that's the biggest lesson for today. We gotta kind of stick to it. We can't keep changing our mind because then we just see nothing. But I mean, at the logic we used made sense. But at the end of the day, we gotta stick to the plan. Only if it's like completely. Well, the original plan was never even to go north with the surface slow, but to wait for the storm to fire south of KC too. And that would interact with the warm frontal zone here. East.
That's one photo out of Chester, apparently.
That's Chester right now?
Apparently, yeah. At least that house is still standing.
Other storms though in that northern arc, they did one cycle and they died as soon as they crossed the boundary. Each one. Line. Looking south on I-55, headed toward Chester.
There was some tornado damage in St. Mary as of 5 minutes ago.
St. Mary looked bad.
It's going to end up winding us back near Perryville, I believe. 41 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to have to go through Perryville first. And then...
Yeah, 41 to St. Mary.
Yep.
across the river at east of St. Mary and then hit Chester. That area just hit a lot. I've chased a lot of tornadoes around Garyville. So Rockport, southern Illinois.
Apparently there's a big drama on Twitter because per mayor of Chester, the firehouse is fine. So there's some people are going off on this one guy to correct his reporting on the tornado because the firehouse is not destroyed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Firehouse is okay in
Yeah.
Chester. Okay, let's clarify that.
But there's like there's the third person I've seen bashing this one guy for saying that the firehouse is destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
Please correct your reporting on the tornado in Chester, Illinois. Firehouse is not destroyed per the mayor. However, extensive damage throughout the town. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
But man, that one guy is kind of a douche.
Who is it?
It's some news network.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is he on the ground or?
No idea.
There's always those kind of false reports that circulate around when this stuff happens.
Apparently there's a ton of power lines down near St. Mary and Chester, making it hard for first responders to get to people. That's as of 4 minutes ago.
It looks bad in St. Mary, definitely. It was a really compact free ball.
Stop for dinner, we would at least be right after the tornado. You know,
yeah, right on its
right
ass.
There.
Right on its ass. As usual.
Yeah, so far I'm not seeing a Fredericktown. It's just St. Mary and Chester.
Looks like the coupler was kind of broad, but the debris went up to 20,000 feet back there, I thought. So, yeah, that lead storm was a bad one.
Not a surprise.
We were pretty HP until the elevated mix layer hit on the fan.
This is the firehouse in Chester. And there's a lot of people going after it.
It looks fine.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good sign. Very good sign.
It's confirmed the firehouse in Chester is not destroyed. We just saw some photos of it. Someone spreading some fake news on social media. But there is widespread damage throughout town. Emergency personnel having trouble getting to damaged homes. Same tornado went from St. Mary, crossed the river, then hit Chester, Illinois. The nocturnal mode definitely went nuts with this outbreak. Yeah, we should have just gone at least to take a look at it. What the hell? Chill about it. Take a look at it. Oh, man, it sure seemed like it made sense to drop south at the time. That's how it goes. I mean, you look at it, it was that RAP analysis map that showed all the wind shear out to the southeast is what caused, man, now these storms that are down south are tapping into that shear. The arc of the surface low track didn't have very good shear overall, but sometimes you get that storm, it crosses the warm front, narrow window, one cycle band. It ran fast.
We did miss a good tornado today.
Yeah,
we missed a good tornado.
Yeah,
There's no question about it.
I wanted to go north. Should have just blasted north on it. That was a pretty good elephant trunk. Is that a would have got it near Solo. I told that guy we were going north.
Yeah.
He probably went north and got it.
No tornado warnings right now. It's just a big line of black.
It's a bomb.
It's about to rain.
Definitely going to be causing problems with the recovery effort.
Right now we are 30 minutes from St. Mary. There were a bunch of people getting pissed because they stopped streaming the football game to stream the reports of the storms.
Wow.
A lot of people tweeting, getting ticked off, turn on the football game, blah, blah, blah. And that's sad to see. People care more about that. This is what someone tweeted. News. We know there are tornadoes everywhere now, so can you play the game instead of talking about it? Someone tweeted at the news station, there are an infinite number of ways to get this tornado information out to people other than cutting into Sunday Night Football or clowns. Everyone hates you. What is wrong with these people? Seriously. Come on.
I don't really care too much about that stuff. I just try to stay out of the drama.
That's annoying, man.
Whatever. They should cut in, definitely. I don't care if someone's upset. Hopefully the tire stays on. It's an issue. Maybe we should do St. Mary's and then head back. Looks like the Chester Fire Department was up there.
I think it's still worth going down to.
Chester, yeah. Well, maybe at least St. Mary.
Yeah, for sure.
St. Mary isn't getting as much attention, it seems. And it looks like the debris ball is a lot worse than St. Mary. I'm worried about the storms that are coming into the area. Pissed out that we missed that stove pipe northeast of Chillicothe. That pisses me off.
We missed it, yeah.
Man, it looked like it was going into State Fire. It just should have stayed, but at least gone to take a peek at the damn thing because it's going to be nocturnal anyway. But it looks like there was about a 1 hour window right at sunset when that Columbia storm was going to do it. Then it just fluffed out as soon as we get to it, as usual. They ramped, it was blowing up. Before we get to it, fluff out. Every time we got to the Chillicothe storm, it fluffed out.
No, that one did not fluff out.
It did. It recycled, and actually a new updraft even developed to the south of it. And that
it did recycle, but you were looking to the south and watching it grow, and boom, we gotta go there. That's gonna be long-term.
But that system was injecting so rapidly, it had to make the call there either way. At least we committed to one at that time.
It's all pretty storm. We just saw the only storm that didn't go tornadic. Major up.
That's fine. Price tag 25 tornadoes on Tuesday. They say stuff like that all the time out there.
That's what's
Storm Rising was on.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to direct anybody to Storm Rising with a tornado outbreak. Do you think that was the more morally sound?
I think it's the right thing to do.
Smooth as a baby's ass. I saw a crazy nighttime tornado down in southern Illinois in 2016, and I heard it before I even saw it. It was coming up, and then all the lights went out in the Mississippi River. I was coming up, stopped the car, stuck my head out the window, heard the roar, and then bam, it hit transformers, and the whole thing was illuminated. I had to back up, and I heard it crack all these trees and the other way. That's a pretty crazy video of it. They crossed the Mississippi near the same spot. This one did. I was solo on that one. Like 1 a.m. Air was not going too north.
Yeah. And then number 2 air was not sticking to it when we did.
Yeah.
We had to.
Even then, we still may have not gotten up to
I
north
think
of
we would
30.
have gotten it. No,
Probably would have been too far away to launch. Wrapped up
we would have at least driven into it.
I mean, I know what would have happened. I think it had blast east and north. Yeah, but it was moving northeast at 50. You gotta go 100.
Yeah, but we were in front of it. We were going to be right in front of it.
If we weren't watching Formula 1, we probably would have been on the whole
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'd take an L for that. But at least Max Verstappen won. That's a victory today.
No, we got dialed in as we were still continuing north. Yeah, we dropped the ball by first not going too north.
I'll tell you when there's going to be a tornado on the ground.
Not staying out in the storm.
I'll tell you when the latest storm.
And then, but when that tornado warning was in Colombia, you know, everyone was fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Chris is the one that got the tornado.
Yeah. He's going to be telling you, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, he's kicking ass.
No photos of tornadoes or videos.
The only thing that got me was that the wrap had no shear up along the surface low. Because the southwesterly low-level jet was kind of central Missouri, southeast, so the 10% hatch is located there. Usually once they hit that 150 to 200 threshold, they start producing tornadoes like southeastern Missouri and southern Illinois. Should display the nocturnal mode. Get some night vision on that drone.
I know, right? That's what we need.
Infrared.
There's day 3. Slight risk. freezing our butts off
Probably,
or something.
We would have been inside of it.
May not have gotten the drone up, but would have deployed subsonic.
Yeah, I would have been inside of it. It's alright. Just gotta keep going, keep chasing, never stop, and then eventually you get them. It wasn't like an insane tornado over here.
Right. It was a tornado though.
It seemed like it was 801. To St. Mary, right?
21, yeah.
Still good chasing today, nice work.
No, we did it.
I'm happy with the chasing. I'm just a little disappointed by indecisiveness though sometimes. Like I should just be making a beeline to north. But man, I thought that storm was gonna fire south of Kansas City and rip north.
Yeah, but I mean your reasoning was correct. You forecasted and all the models showed that it was gonna fire off.
Maybe went too heavily on the wrap model. I might have to let go of the wrap. It's always kind of been my go-to model over the years. I did forecast this outbreak though exactly how it was gonna happen, but
for the most part,
we didn't execute the chase.
You forecasted 2 of the 3 parts correctly.
What was the other one?
You said that there was going to be surface low up to the northwest. That happened. Tornado happened. The tornadoes happened. What you
The warm frontal mode in west central Illinois happened. There were tornado warnings in it.
There was a tornado or two in it. You forecasted the nocturnal
mode, yeah. Which I lumped though the Columbia mode in with that mode. I could have split that into 2 modes, but due to confusion, you know, I don't want to confuse. I have like 6 color palettes on the map.
I think it just played out differently than we thought it would.
I think it played out exactly how I thought it would. I thought the Columbia one was gonna, the northern section of that was gonna produce. I think there was some reason that, mesoscale reason that the surface wind went south-southwest really there.
Yeah.
Maybe behind that mid-level jet stream, you know, that caused that mid-level convective band that eventually produced the tornado warnings in west central Illinois. 4 out of 4 modes, that's what it sounds like to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I have to give myself a forecaster award.
Oh, jeez. You get the forecaster award, no, but you don't get we don't get the execution award. We though, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we had a good chase. We saw a good storm. Just sucks.
Giving myself forecaster of the month award.
Just sucks when you hear about tornadoes all around you.
For sure that stuff to the northwest was going to be a decoy though. I thought it was going to pull us northwest after those warnings and then the main event would come in, and I just saw that happening the whole time. That's what ruined it, you know, for me mentally. You got to be more for those arcs.
That's what I was the one telling you that I'm like, Reed, if we blast north, we're going to miss the main event like you
we would have, yeah.
But the main event was actually...
It did materialize, yeah.
You were even saying like this could be the main event.
I don't even know. I've already forgot what I even said. You just got to instantly move on when you're a storm chaser then, because busts and like missteps happen so often because it's so random. You just got to instantly move on. Always look through the windshield, not the rear view, or you'll end up in a ditch.
Good wise words.
We got to play the puck where it's going to be, not where it was. That's what Wayne Gretzky did. Boomer!
Sooner!
There you go.
I have some friends who go out here.
That was a big lightning strike. definitely do a great job navigating. Going down the navigation. That's tough in northern Missouri.
I'm proud of myself. I get the navigation award.
Definitely, yeah, you get the ultimate navigation award. That was a good lightning strike.
I feel like for my first season chasing them.
Yeah, it was
I'll be
good.
just dialed too. I'll just know. Once I know the storm motion a little bit better too, I'll know. Maybe I'll take that road.
No, that's good navigation. Just got to get luck in storm. There's a lot of luck involved. They'd look cool from the west. You'd have to be from I-29, I think, to see that. That's a blast north from Kansas City, but yeah, I had a cool angle. Don't worry, there's some more tornadoes.
I know. There's no lack of passion.
Yeah.
Okay?
I know, we'll get it.
There's no
gotta
lack
keep
of passion.
coming out.
Yeah. No, I will.
How far is it to this turnoff?
9 miles.
Don't look at that stuff.
I know, I was telling you earlier, I'm like, I don't want to look at it. But
The tornado always looks like that from the west. Yeah, you gotta play the puck where it's going to be, not where it was.
you telling me that is not making me feel that much better. But it's all good. I find it funny though.
That's where the puck was. We're on where the puck's gonna be.
I think we might want to try making it to Chester tonight. We might as well. We're here.
Yeah, we'll check them out, all of them. See how bad St. Mary is.
I mean, yeah, Chester's, St. Mary's on the way to Chester.
Yeah.
So. My phone, is this my phone cord? I'm getting low, but I should be fine. I'm at 15. We can trade for a few minutes.
Fall outbreaks are tough to chase too. You gotta commit. You commit to the surface low and the whole.
I think the better saying would have been, not that I don't, give a crap if I see it or not, but rather I know how to deal with it if I can't see it because I've done this for so long.
I know that
you do really care.
the northern mode was kind of cool, but I'd still stand by the decision to drop south. Look what happened down here.
I mean, yeah. We got on that southern storm, it went tornado warned, it had rotation, it just didn't hold together.
Yeah. I just wanted to get within a mile of the tornado so my skill set can kick in. I haven't been able to use it for a couple of years.
Oh, it's not bad. We drove into one
June
earlier
10th.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah.
That's there. $5 miles to the exit.
Yeah, we are about to head into St. Mary, everybody.
Now we're getting the rear end storms.
I guess I had a big run from 2013 to 2018, even 2019. So you just naturally have a couple of years where you kind of botch it up all the time. We'll have another 10 years after this, right?
There we
get
go.
everything.
spring's gonna pop off.
Everything's bam.
You did good this year.
Yeah.
Tornadoes this year.
Oh yeah, I always get tornadoes, but usually get a bunch of up close videos. Launch things into them. Doing a lot of hurricanes these last few years. They keep weakening. I drive up to them and they rope out. Every single time. The tornado is like a stout wedge coming right at me and it just ropes out.
Nice. 3.5 miles.
The storm looks so soft approaching it from the south too. It didn't look like a nuclear explosion. It looked
just
soft.
Yeah, the more I think about
Soft and low top. Feathery anvil.
it, I mean, logically, it looks, yeah. 2.5 miles, exit 141.
This event was at night, really, down here at the Ozark main event. 70 knots at 8 at
This would have been
kilometer.
very tricky to chase.
Oh yeah.
Imagine crossing the Mississippi River into Chester as the tornado probably hit the bridge. Cross, like, I mean, that would be scary. Imagine being on the bridge and getting lofted into the river by the tornado.
The only thing you have to depend on is lightning and transformer explosions, and a lot of times the storms down here don't have a ton of lightning. These do. You have to go by visual too, or audio, listening, hearing the roar, wind direction.
Yeah. You never know. Maybe it was a good thing we weren't down here when these things.
Probably is, yeah.
Because we could have gotten caught up in it. So I look at this as well. You know what? We weren't meant to be down here. Maybe we would have gotten killed if we were down here and got caught in front of it.
I wouldn't let that happen.
No, I know.
We get real close, but I wouldn't let that happen.
1.5 miles. But still, it could have been caught in a bad situation. Never know. Mile, exit 141.
So we would have blasted probably east on this County Road C. Because we probably would have went down this road to try to catch it before it hit the Mississippi.
Yeah. People are saying you can use this to your advantage because you weaken storms. You can just head to an area that's really intense.
Shut them down.
And then just be there so they don't happen. 0.3 miles, your exit's on the right.
I was wondering if they were just trying to cycle something with the road surface, changing of the frictional coefficient of the surface.
That's the exit. Nice lightning strikes. No left up bridge. It's 7 minutes from St. Mary.
Yeah, where the tornado touchdown.
Should be just a straight shot now to St. Mary. So in theory, the tornado.
The person stopped over there.
I'm not sure. The tornado track was.
A lot of lights.
The tornado track was. Are you sure it was the same tornado that went through St. Mary
Yeah.
to Chester? Because that tornado would have been moving. Oh, no, that's right. No, we should be right exactly and almost in the line of the tornado track.
Yeah, looks like it's really dark here. Watch out for damage. That car back there was stopped. I wonder if they were watching me. See, there's evidence at least.
Alright, just follow this road for 3 miles. Watch for power lines and stuff. It's definitely a very ominous tree now. Over across the bridge.
I can hear it.
Hear what?
Creek. No flood.
Look at how much just general, like there was a lot of wind through here.
Oh yeah.
Power lines are still up above us though. Building looks okay. 2 miles. Lights on overhead.
Thought we were chasing it. Honestly.
I still haven't seen anything on Twitter from people, photos or anything. Just like that one photo I saw of the damage.
This is tough terrain.
Yeah, this wouldn't have been easy to chase, especially at night. You wouldn't be able to see it. Look at it, it's trees and hills.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically one shot. We have to go for one transformer explosion.
Well, that's
One lightning strike.
well, and that's the thing too. Like,
One
if you look at the road network too, we wouldn't have had many roads to go on. This is the one road,
We
really.
have to wait for it on the Illinois side.
One and a half miles to Chester, or to St. Mary. And now we're on the south side of town. It'll weave back to the north, so that was probably the damage path back there.
Maybe it's just touching down.
Yeah.
There. What is that?
What's what?
It's like one light. It's a motorcycle. How big of a town is St. Mary's?
Not very big at all. It's pretty small.
Yeah, a lot of that debris that gets lofted is leaves and stuff too.
Well,
You
basically,
really never know exactly. I mean, you can estimate based on the rotational velocity and how high the debris is lofted, but
well, apparently Chester, from what I've been reading, Chester got hit the worst.
yeah.
1 mile. Dang. Thanks, dude. Line
Yeah,
up.
mine on, I guess.
So far, it just leaves. Some small limbs. Power lines are still up. We're about to come into St. Mary.
Probably could have seen it from here, looking east across the river.
Yeah.
turn them off.
Here we go. We're coming into St. Mary.
Yeah.
This part looks okay. I haven't seen any lights on any of these homes.
No.
Could be power out.
Up there, it's like maybe search and rescue happening. Is that the other side of the river?
No, it's not.
Way out there east. So they're looking at something.
Yeah, it's not.
Damage.
The river's not right here, though. The river's a little bit up here. Going to come up to a stop sign. You'll
I can
turn
smell
left
it. I smell the damage.
Pine.
Junction 61.
Yep. This will actually take you into St. Mary. I'm sorry. That was not correct. We're not quite there yet.
Car behind me.
It's like the smell of pine or like grass.
Yeah.
One 1.4 miles.
More debris. Leaf debris. Oh, looks like we're starting to get some tree debris. And also